Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has reached my green target area down here. It's worked out pretty nicely after I started to label this here as a leading diagonal. All of this, from the low at 20,700, we saw a wave 1 to the upside. We came down in a wave 2, a very long wave 2, but nothing that would invalidate the wave count here. Then we moved up in a wave 3, came down in a 4, moved up in a 5. Here I told you that we'll probably see a wave 2 retracement now here, but then we came up once more. So this was eventually then the end. And then we could also formulate here a target area. Yeah, we came down in a wave A. So basically in this wave 2, the leading diagonal itself was a wave 1, an impulsive move. Well, it's actually not impulsive, it's a motive wave, however, going into the direction of the higher level trend. At least that is what we can assume. So trend is up, okay, a wave 1, and then we came down in a wave 2. Now, yesterday we talked about this, and I told you that in the wave A, which is part of the wave 2, we could only count so far 5 waves. So it was quite likely that this was not yet the completed wave 2, because a wave 2 consists of 3 waves, a wave A, a wave B, and a wave C. The wave A consists either of 3 waves or 5 waves. Then we had the wave B, always 3 waves, and the wave C, always 3 waves. So due to the wave structure here, I told you that we'll probably at any point here move up in a wave B. Now we then trickled down a little bit. Didn't really see that movement happen. Then we moved up. That was today. We came exactly into my target area. In fact, we actually perfectly, with the accuracy of a couple of dollars or whatever, we reached here the exact target I gave you within the green area, which was here at $24,419. And then we reacted to that to the downside. As expected in a wave C. And we've reached the overall target area for this wave 2, or the wave C in the wave 2. Okay, so that worked out up here. And again, I said it before, I need you to capture it like that on the 1 hour time frame. You need a lot of luck as well, So I'm not pretending I know the future, but this was for me the most likely scenario to play out. Of course, it doesn't work out every time, and of course, on the lower time frames, as I said before, these waves often get invalidated as well. But for now, it's working out. That gives again confidence for the next price targets. So why is this green area here? This is the green area in which you would expect primarily now the move to the upside. Basically, if we assume that we've done now a wave 2, or we are still in the wave 2 in my opinion, and we get to that in a minute, then you would expect anywhere in here in this green area, this is a reversal area, anywhere in here we would expect now the reversal to the upside in a wave 3. The wave 3 will normally be calculated as the at least the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level of the wave 1. And we can assume it's finished. Let's just assume for now it's finished. It's probably not, so it will eventually be a bit lower, because depending on how low it will go, this wave 2, the targets will move as well, as you can see up there. But let's just, for fun, assume it's over, that wave 2. Then the target for that wave 3 would be $30,652. We're always looking for the 1.618 extension as a minimum. Now, this is the ideal target, okay? It is also acceptable to reach only the 1-to-1 ratio between wave 1 and wave 3. That would be at 27,850. Yeah, it's possible. It's not very likely though, but we need to keep an eye on that level as well. Okay, so now that we have sorted out the target, where would we expect the wave C to end? Now I'm on the 15-minute chart for a reason, because on the 1 hour chart you do not see the subdivisions of the wave C. Okay, we need to be able to count 5 waves in the wave C. For me at the moment, I cannot yet count 5 waves. What I can count is a wave 1, possibly here a wave 2, and then we are moving down in a wave 3, Wave 3 could have been finished here at 23,300 and we might now be moving up in a wave 4. This is at the moment not very clear yet, but let's say, all right, this was the 1, this was the 2. We have finished here the 3. We are now in the 4 and we're coming down in one more wave in a wave 5. Then this wave 4 must not go above $23,750. Yeah? What would be the ideal level for the wave 4 retracement? It would be, okay, we've touched it, just now touched it. That would be the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level at 23,550. That would be the ideal retracement. It normally would not go higher than the 50% retracement at 23,620. So this is the ideal retracement already reached. So technically, wave 4 might already be done and be ready for another move down in a wave 5. Okay, bear in mind we're here on the 15-minute chart. A break above the wave 1, so 23,750, would be the first indication that indeed we have already shifted and we are already going up. And that wave 2 might have already been finished. Because if the wave 4 gets into the price region of the wave 1, it invalidates this particular pattern and will then make it more likely that we're already in the uptrend. It's not guaranteed, but it is already then getting quite likely. Much more clear will be a move above the wave B high at 24,419. Now, which price is very likely then for the wave 5? Now, there is a couple of, for this last leg down, which I still expect for the wave, in the wave C, in the wave 2. So there's a couple of ways to calculate that. One way to calculate that is that we take the length of the wave A, which was here, down to 23,780. From the top up there, where we were at 25,200. And we add it to the beginning of the wave C. And then we get to the first key target is the 1-to-1 ratio at 23K here. And we already have a dotted line there. And the next target would be around the 1.618 extension. That is at 22,100 roughly. Okay. And I've got the other dotted line there anyway as well. So these two levels, and I could actually extend this target range down. I didn't want to make it too big, but maybe it makes sense because of the 1.618 extension. But you need to think of it like that. You know, you come down one more wave and it could be finished here at 23K. If it loses that, then the most likely next level would be down here at 22K. The other way to calculate the target is by just looking at the wave C in itself, by assuming indeed this here was the wave 1. And then we look at the same length from the beginning of the wave 5, which might start just now. And then we're looking here at the target 1-to-1 ratio is here the 22,850 level. And the next target would be the 1.618 at 22,400. So, but they are all pointing to levels here in this green area. So anywhere in here, I would expect a reversal. Ideally, we don't want to drop actually below 22,600, below that wave 2 low, because then we would sort of, no, forget about that comment. Completely forget about that comment. Would be nice to hold it, but it's not a must, okay? Because the wave started down here at 20,700. So now we can keep this on. So that's somewhere in here, I would expect a reversal. I gave you some specific key levels here, and I also told you when wave 5 could be over, what needs to happen for that. So it should all be quite clear now, yeah. And that's all what we need at the moment. And this doesn't mean that I absolutely believe we will only go up from here. That would be hopium. No, we want to focus on the waves and focus on what the waves tell us. And at the moment, the waves tell us still that we are here in an uptrend and that we are actually in a correction to the downside at the moment. If, however, we really drop below that $20,700 level, then it would put this entire bullish wave count into question, and we might have to go to the bearish alternative. Again, the bearish alternative is, for me, at the moment, not very likely. I still give a bearish outcome a 40% probability because it's so early in the possible uptrend. Too early. So I can't, again, state here with full confidence that the low is already in. I'm giving that thesis that the low is already in only a 60% probability. So at the moment, we need to be a bit flexible and also need to allow for new lows. But primary expectation is exactly this wave count that I just showed you. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.